So the return of Ragnarok Online, it took me personally by surprise. And I guess I can say the same about most of the community.
Were you a player before?
Yeah, I was. I was a player in 2003. They distributed CDs in my school. I got up to level 54, I think.
54?
Yeah, but,
Which class?
Swordman. And then the Knight, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that class. So this return, it took a lot of people by surprise. How long was this like planned? Like when Ragnarok Online ended in the Philippines like 2 years ago. Like when did you guys think about? When did you guys start thinking about? Oh, maybe we can return to the Philippines.
For me, I don't just think about Philippines. Just about Philippines. For me, as a Ragnarok Online players and esports players, I want to bring back as much as possible of Ragnarok Online in the world picture. I mean, more players, the more the merrier. And my goal is to bring back the Ragnarok Online championships. And that's back to the 2012. I met the Philippines team as well. But like 2 years later, that doesn't exist anymore. And then I kind of disappointed. No, disappointed. I will never see them on the world stage anymore. But I cannot be players anymore as well. So I decide to have more territory if possible. And Philippines has very strong fan base. Also very close to Thailand as well. That's why Philippines is our first one of the expansion plan. And yeah, I'll try to achieve more if possible to bring back Ragnarok Online to that day.
So you want Ragnarok Online to be a global esport again? Would you?
Yeah, if possible, yes.
You want to bring it back to that kind of size, like say Dota, those games.
Yes, by my passion. Really strong passion.
Ragnarok Online.
Not to mention is the former Arrow World Championship winner.
First runner up. Not a champion. Yeah, Japan beat me that year.
How many years were you competing?
Oh, just one.
Just one?
Yeah, 2012.
That was the only time that there was a Ragnarok World Championship?
No, they are exist like 10 years early. They have exist like 2007 or 6, I think. 7 until the 15th.
Okay. Can you tell me more about this expansion plan, just to see the scope of where you're taking this? Like now you're doing Philippines, but what are some of your next steps?
Okay, we collaborate with Elite to Philippines and also in Malaysia, Singapore, and also I'll try to expand more as well. Yes.
So once Philippines is stabilized, we'll be going into different countries, including Malaysia and Singapore.
Yes.
They also have a huge Arab fan base there too.
Yes.
And then who has been anticipating coming back of classic Arab. So yeah, that's our plan.
What are your plans in terms of creating this noise again, creating momentum again for the title here in the Philippines? It's been 2 years. The fan base, I think, is still there.
Yeah.
But what do you have in store for Philippine gamers to get them excited again about the title?
Starting with the community side, Facebook, and other social network sites, and we just completed event festival last week, and then we're doing this today, and then from last week's festival we had if we had more time, would have been much better. But we have so many people, more than anticipated, like almost double the people we anticipated. And then from this moment on, we'll be going to different provinces doing the road show. And we'll be meeting
mall shows.
Yeah, we'll be meeting guild leaders and the community face to face. And and do the free gameplay events in different provinces.
Okay. You were still able to reach out to these guild leaders.
Yeah,
you
we have
still,
a very
once they are
how are you able to do that? Like online?
they are I think they waiting for us.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
inside.
once they heard about the news of relaunching of the game, everybody in the Facebooks, once we have an official Facebook up, everybody was just gathering, and then
Very happy.
they wanted to get connected again.
That was earlier this
Earlier.
year. But before May, did you have like leaks that murmurings?
No.
Nothing like that. Just this May you announced it.
No.
Yeah.
At first, they don't believe it. Because
Yeah, I mean,
we announced it in the April Fool Day,
they-
as a joke.
They had, a lot of doubts and skepticisms when it comes to relaunching the game, and even questioning whether Facebook page is real. I mean, our official Facebook is real, or aren't these scammers?
Yeah.
They were questioning because
Okay.
they want it, but hearing about the news, they were just
Skeptical.
couldn't believe it. They were very
Doubting,
being skeptical about it. Once we, introduce more news, and hosting the festival and all this, I think people are more confident nowadays.
Yeah.
That it's real.
That is
Yeah.
real. And seeing the official website right now, today we just opened closed beta registrations. As Ken was mentioned, it will be ready after 1 hour, and it's up now.
Yeah.
So people can actually register for closed beta keys.
When did you guys get together to start planning? Oh, let's bring back RO to the Philippines. Like 2016, just to give us an idea.
It's multiple company involved, and then I think it's just right time.
When did the conversation start for the return of Ragnarok? Yeah, when?
I think.
Because it ended here in 2015. What
Last year. Early of last
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
early last year,
Yeah.
there were already conversations.
Yes.
Some conversations started.
From somewhere.
Things got more serious, throughout the year.
Throughout the year.
Yeah.
And now we're here. Okay.
Because it's a big commitment,
Yeah.
Coming to Philippines, relaunching, making sure that everybody happy. Not just from the business standpoint, but for player standpoint, it's a big commitment for us.
And the news from Gravities is the value of the deal is like $1 million US, and it's very big commitment to have it.
Yes.
So the value of the deal is $1 million.
Yeah.
Okay. That's for the rights to publish the game, right? Okay.
Speaking of Gravity, since the success from Thailand and Taiwan and other countries, their stock is actually listed in NASDAQ in the US, and their price went up like 4 times, 5 times during the third quarter of last year. Yeah, so I think Gravity is very happy about what's happening in Thailand and Taiwan and Indonesia, and
So-
in Philippines too.
RO never ended in those 3 countries.
Once,
They continued.
Once you are a player, you never leave.
Those countries, they maintain the service, but they didn't reintroduce the classic version of RO. So once the classic version of RO reintroduced, that's when it really, picking up.
Yes, pick it up.
Okay.
Yeah, speaking of Thailand, close to 100,000.
Yeah, I saw that slide.
We beat 7 years most CCU's record for MMORPG, and also we get the the award.
Yeah, I mean, being in
Is the Thailand
Relaunched
version the
Online did
first?
the award.
it's very. I mean, our version in Philippines would be almost identical to
Yeah.
Thai version.
So you did it first in Thailand,
Yeah, I did
and
it
now
in
you're doing it
Thailand.
in the Philippines. Okay, that's cool. You mentioned a while ago that you have a strong established fan base, right? Like the old players from before. But how do you plan to attract new users? The gamers now who are currently preoccupied with other titles, like a guy mentioned that some gamers now are more into MOBAs as opposed to that big MMORPG obsession from before, right? So how do you plan to attract new users?
I mean, we have a series of promotions that will be hosting, including having road shows and face-to-face and all those promotions. But for RO, I think it tailors to all generation, all ages.
Okay.
And speaking of mobile games, it's really popular in Philippines in the past 3-4 years, and still very popular. But I think RO, everybody has heart for RO, and everybody will eventually. Those who have heard about the news will eventually, hopefully, at least give it a try, and then meet friends, and then create friendship inside.
Yeah. Fair. You still play?
Not anymore. Not anymore.
What if the championships begin again? Will you be playing? Will we see you back again?
I intend to give them a good competition.
The problem is, you play the game, you really enjoy it as a player.
Yeah.
But once you work as a publisher, that's all the fun start to disappear. Personally,
But I still.
I do in a way. But coming from 15 years of gaming, I really enjoy the game. Before I really, talk about technical and start the software, it becomes, it kind of ruins the game for me in a way. But more for the communities, yes.
Yeah, and my feeling is, I feel very good to work as a publisher because I know what exactly I want. I know what my goal. Not any game, not every game. It has to be this game, and try to get it done. I kind of like it, and now I can provide a good competition.
Yeah, one thing, Ken is the founder and the managing director of Electronics Extreme, and he's not just businessman, but he's he said he's not playing right now, but he's an avid RO player. Just been a first runner-up, and then he spends a lot of time making sure the gameplay is pleasant for the users. He probably understands the game more than anyone. Yeah.
Thank you.
More than Gravity.
Maybe more than Gravity.
According, they said so.
They even want to adopt some of the ideas from Thailand solutions.
Yeah.
Electronics Extreme is based in Thailand.
Yes.
And Elite is based in California.
Yes.
Headquarters based in California, but we have Philippine regional headquarters.
Okay.
In Ortigas.
Alright. So, what can you say about the landscape now of gaming as opposed to when Ragnarok Online was peaking? I'm sure the landscape has changed. What's your comment on that?
Should I answer?
I don't really get the question.
Just your observation.
I think not only Philippines, but like in other countries, including
gaming in general,
including US, Japan, Korea, Thailand.
Yeah.
I mean, mobile games are at its rise,
Yes.
and kind of eating up some of the user base.
Yeah.
But there haven't been a major PC MMO game released recently.
Yeah.
So I think this is a great opportunity for us to recapture the fan base, and some companies are actually getting a benefit out of it, because this is just right time. No one really release any major games nowadays in own PC platform.
Yeah, everybody is happy.
And people play games on mobile, but when it comes to mobile game, the life cycle is very short. You don't really engage with the communities. But our own, it's about friendship, community.
And also, I don't think gamers just stick with the one game. They play up to 3 games at a time, like one mobile game, one major game, and another one sub game. It depends on how would you like. And I think that's why MMORPG exists. Because they have like market. People who like RPG more, the mobile is going to be sub. Or people who like mobile more, they're not going to be sub anyway. They can like open more than just a client, right? They can open Dota 2, also they can open Ragnarok Online for selling something in the market.
How about Ragnarok Online too? You bringing that to, or no plans? I have another question.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you said something about the bots. You did something. You partnered with an organization.
Oh no, it's not a connection. It's our partner.
Is that one of the key problems?
Anti-cheating.
What's that? Well, how does that limit the? What does it do for Ragnarok, the relaunch Ragnarok Online?
It's prevent the server from bots.
From bots.
Yes. And there are no bots reapplied there. Because technically they encrypt all the package, but people cannot imitate the package, and they keep changing in every 30 seconds. So technically, I can explain you. It's very, very, very almost impossible
to break it down and have the bots, roam around in the game.
Yes.
But the relaunch version will have no more of these bots.
Yeah, a lot of people are concerned about bots in game. Wanted a pay to play, but it's not going to be available for those people who is a little short of money. So free to play without bot, I think that's the best scenario for the players. Right?
At first, we very hesitated to say this in Thailand, but now we have a solid proof from Thailand.
It's been almost a year.
Yes.
They were able to manage bot, and able to manage cheating. So we're very confident that Philippine server will also enjoy the game without bot or without cheating.
Okay.
Unless it is personal amongst the players.
How about the lag issue?
Some discussion.
You also mentioned lag and latency.
We have a research. We did a research, a lot of research. Cooperate with Gravity to change a lot of network setting to optimize it. Has very less, almost no server side issue. It's gonna be some of the network issue. If your network is not that smooth, you're gonna experience the lag, of course. Like it's about the network, right? But the server size now, it's really
optimized.
Yeah, it's optimized and better. Absolutely better.
I used to play on dial-up.
And that's like
I reached level 54.
14, 15 years ago, right?
That's cool. I mean, that's very cool.
LTE now.
LTE now. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. When did you launch Ragnarok Online in Thailand again?
2006. 15.
Last year.
Later. Only part of last year, right?
Literally almost the same timeline, but 1 year ago.
That was the first market that
today is 12th, right?
12.
We have 11 11th of May, we have Q&A session like this in Thailand.
Oh wow! So
just
it's almost exactly a year.
one anniversary.
So one country a year.
Yeah, one year. No.
No.
There'll be a few
Hopefully
more
more.
countries.
Yeah.
Few more
Hopefully
countries this
faster.
year.
Yes.
Okay. Good luck. I hope
Thank
you
you.
find more countries,
Thank
and I
you.
hope you reach your goal of reestablishing the Ragnarok.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.